Go.
Hi there everyone, this is Jessica Kramer with Century 21 Signature Real Estate, and I am here today with JB. He is the owner of Professional House Doctors, and they do radon, radon mitigation, and anything else that your company does besides the radon?
Pretty much just radon now.
Okay.
We test for a lot of other stuff, but radon's the only thing we fix.
Okay, perfect. Well, I wanted to bring him in today because we are in the process of building and we are getting a radon mitigation system put in. So JB's here to do that for us. And I just wanted to kind of let the public know like what radon is, what we do, how we test for it, and then what happens if those levels are high and how we can bring those levels down. So that's what JB's here for. So JB, tell us a little bit about what radon is.
Well, sure. Radon is a noble gas, number 86 on the periodic table of elements, and it is all over Iowa. We're the worst state in the nation for radon. And unfortunately, when it gets into a house and people breathe it in continuously, it causes lung cancer. So it's not good to have in your house.
No. So then, how do people know if they have it? Like, what's the next step? If like, I wonder if I should test for it. How do they test?
That's a good question. So a lot of people think, oh, my neighbor tested, so I must be in a bad neighborhood. But the only way to know is to run a test. The simple do-it-yourself test kits you can get from the Iowa Department of Public Health are just as accurate as a professional test.
Okay.
The main reason they use us is our machine can tell if someone tries to cheat, so they use it for real estate transactions.
Okay.
But if you aren't going to try and cheat yourself, the $10 test kit is just as accurate.
Okay, perfect. So then the next step, what if it comes in, because I know the EPA recommended 4.0 and below is okay, it's safe levels. What if it's above 4.0, then what happens?
Well, then we put in what's called a sub-slab depressurization system. That's what most homes in Iowa use.
It's a mouthful.
Yes, it is. So a radon mitigation system, and they don't call it radon removal because it doesn't really remove the radon.
Okay.
The half-life of radium, where radon comes from, is around 1,622 years. It's going to be here. So what we do is create a piping system that pulls enough air from below the concrete slab and then exhausts it safely outside.
Okay.
The best way to do that is either from a tiling system, like with a new house with a sump pump, or do lots of diagnostics on older homes where we figure out the proper place to put the system. Sometimes moving it just 1 foot to the right or the left is a difference between it working or not.
Okay. It's a lot to kind of comprehend, but just because your neighbor has high radon, does that mean you're going to have radon? Because I think...
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
It's 3 out of 4 houses in Iowa have a radon problem, and that's just all across. Every single county is categorized as the worst possible.
Okay.
And your neighbor being high, it could be a small chunk that's either in the ground that was there originally, or since so many new homes are having pebbles brought in from somewhere else, it could have been brought in from some other distant place.
Okay.
So you just don't know until you test.
Okay. Well, perfect. That answers a lot of my questions. I'm sure people watching, it will answer theirs as well. So thank you so much, JB.
Well, thank you.
Again, this is JB with Professional House Doctors, and he does radon mitigation testing for radon. So if you need more information, I'll put his link in my info. So this is Jessica Kramer with Century 21 Signature Real Estate. Thank you.